they had all that medical waste all over the car when we first arrived. So I'm sure that's what they were using. All right. Now, Mark is talking about officers on a stoop, so that's a stoop right there. So maybe they found something right there? Yeah, right now. And that does seem like they have like that as cordoned off as a part of a crime scene. Oh, look, there's a broken window. That car is a broken window. Okay, T intersection. They got the light, and just go to the south. Go to the south on that street. Hey, Mark, if you got a second to take a look at the picture. I guess he doesn't. All right, so that's going to be 8th and Hartford. Yeah, and that window's blown out. Yeah, that's going to be 8th and Hartford. That's actually 8th Street. Hartford doesn't go across there. That's going to be Hartford. All right, I think I found your stoop where they found the shell casings. That's going to be right there. It's actually on 8th Street. And if you notice, they have this area cordoned off with crime tape right there. It's kind of separate from everything else. And on top of that, there's a busted window, like a shattered window in one of these cars right there as well. So none of this is, proven, but this definitely has evidence that something happened here at this intersection. Well, there's a convenience store. Why is it always my voice? Why can't it be something else when I'm sick? No, well, I do complain. You just don't listen. You just don't listen. I warned you. And I guess we're still up on the web. It's got very poor. It's kind of unusual. When you're downtown, you think you'd have like the greatest internet service of all because of all the high buildings, but I think it's actually pointing down. I don't know if they're talking to me. I don't think they are. But I'm trying to trying to see if I can find you guys and see. Nope. It wouldn't be enough for me. All right, so if you guys are still watching us live right now, pretty much all the exciting stuff is over except for my bad cold. It's not about me. Anyways, and I got to go to work. Give me a second. Go ahead. See? That's why her leg was up. 1-5. I do copy all, thank you. They're still searching for 2? What? Say it. Spit it out. So we're getting information now, right now, just updates. The female officer shot in the thigh. She's in stable condition. We did see her. And they have one person in custody. We saw that one person. They have one weapon in custody, and they also believe that they have one person still outstanding. What we're looking at is the Westlake District near downtown Los Angeles. Is going to be on 8th Street near the cross of Hartford. Now, it's all kind of a little odd. I mean, the officers where they were shot at were basically at Linwood in Hartford. I didn't know we had a Linwood Street out here, but it's that little tiny residential that you see right there. They were in this area here, and that's the area where they were shot at. The officers right now, they recovered a weapon. They have one person in custody. They said that they found some shell casings at this location we're showing you right there. We do see a window blown out on a car, but you know what? If this was a court case, these things, that window could have been broken before we got here. We just don't know. Just kind of pointing out the things that we're seeing. Witnesses were saying that the shooters actually... I can hear you just fine. Hey. Lizzie, can you hear me? Uh-oh. I lost Lizzie. All right. So that's what we're looking at right here. LAPD, they do have search teams still getting together. They have got a couple of blocks shut down. That's going to be 7th Street right here where most of the command post activity is. We saw some K9 units. We saw some special tactical guys. There they are. They're going to be doing searches in the area. They have named suspects, possibly, as we understand it. So it's all pretty active out here. But the female officer, was shot. Unclear if there was shots fired back at the suspect. We do know one person is in custody right now. A weapon has been recovered. Okay, Lizzie, what's up? No, okay, no problem. And you can see a search still going on out here. This is going to be basically, let me get some of these streets. I know that this is going to be 8th and Garland, and then it's going to be Garland to 7th, and I'm going to see what the other side of the perimeter is. It's probably going to be that street right there. Oh, go ahead. Perfect. Okay, copy, understand. I'll roll with it. So it looks like they're all the way from, where's Garland again? There's Bixel, there's Garland, there's 8th Street. All right, so they're all the way down to James M. Wood. So basically, they've got a perimeter set up from James M. Wood. Yeah, that's what they're calling it. I would call it, but it's Westlake District. It's Westlake District. I almost say it's Westlake. I almost think it's Pico Union, but... All right, so the perimeter goes all the way down to James M. Wood. That's going to be James M. Wood. So it's going to be Columbia to Garland, James M. Wood, and up to 7th Street. That's a big chunk of perimeter. The center there is where all the activity happened. And also, anybody listening on the web right now, please excuse me. I do have a cold today. It is Friday. I got the crud. I got what everybody else got. It's kind of weird that the LAPD's lighting up those guys with the weapons. They usually frown on that. Right there at the corner, these guys got all their weapons out, and the LAPD just lit them up. They usually frown on that greatly. Man, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not feeling well. Poor Brennan. The old AOL chat rooms, Christine. Yes, I'm on Freak 5. Thank you for checking. Thank you, Karen. No. Oh, it might be TAC 2. There you go. I found it. Anything else you need? You got lottery numbers you want? Man, that must have been powerful. Ow. Tea. Yeah. I'm gonna go home and drink a bottle of cough syrup and try to sleep till Monday. Well, maybe Sunday night. It is New Year's. It's just another day. I didn't want to tell you, Brennan. Sorry. There was a holiday party. We weren't invited. It wasn't just you. It was me, too. I was trying to save your feelings. Yeah, I know. Thanks, everybody. It's just a cold. I seem like I get them once a year. Yeah. Let's sit around and watch Netflix and some bad sci-fi. That's what I'm going to do. Play some Candy Crush. Maybe some whiskey. With honey, of course. Medicinal whiskey. Nothing. Netflix and chill. I might watch Dark and practice my German. Sounded like Rick. Mari, thank you. Here we go. All right, now it's Pixel in 7th. Standing by. Wow. Dynamite. I love pickles. Well, a lot of streets are taped off and a lot of streets are shut down. LAPD's come out to this area in force. They've got special tactical teams, K9 units, and the search is still going on. We do know that that one person is in custody and a weapon also now in custody as well. That officer taken to USC Medical. She has been shot in the leg, but she is in stable condition. The area that we're showing you right there, this is the area where those shots were being fired. There's some damage to some vehicles. Some officers are still standing there. This is actually going to be on 8th Street, right near the cross of Bixel. Now, the perimeter area that they have locked down right now, very large, basically from 7th Street down to James M. Wood, bordered by Bixel and Columbia. That's a very large area, but they are still going to be searching. They do have one person in custody, and possibly there may be 2 others that they still want to talk to. Live in Sky 2 over the Westlake District, I'm Stu Mandel. Back to you in the studio. Go ahead, sir, go ahead. Hang on. Okay, 9 minutes. Mark might have just cleared us, but I listen to you, and it will stay. Mark, go ahead. I'm sorry, I had to turn you down. No. Yeah, go back to... Yeah. Mark, they've been here since the time we got here. That's the... this is going to be the corner of Hartford and Linwood. That is the intersection right there, I believe, of Hartford and Linwood. They've been here the entire time. These officers have been there in that same position the entire time. It's okay, I don't expect you to watch my picture all the time. You've got stuff to do. Oh my gosh, is there somebody we can talk to? I'll make a phone call. Pineapple juice. That sounds painful just saying it. Pineapple juice. I'm originally from Europe. Never saw a case from real life. Now in USA. They're funny. Paul, that's pretty much right. I mean, they have one suspect in custody. There's talk that there may be accomplices. That's the only thing we can say right now. Tiffany from Jacksonville. Love Jacksonville, Florida. Thank you, Maria. I'll try it, but I think I'm gonna go with Danny's. Well, no pineapple. Cough syrup with codeine and sleep for 3 days. That'll do it. I'm surprised they're okay with that. Yeah. I mean, it makes for a good picture, don't get me wrong, but oh, Rebecca, you have no idea. Hey, Booth. All right, hopefully they got this lit up. What's up, Liz? E. Copy. Vacation in Maui. No kidding. I think that works really well for a cold. I'd be so miserable. Are you kidding me? I know. I'd be out running around looking for news. My gosh, guys, I love all the love for my cold, but an officer was shot. Standing by my pictures. I stand by my pictures. I'm Stu Mundell, and I stand by my pictures. Copy. All right, Brennan, you're kind of law enforcement-y. So, copy. Oh, we're coming back to us? We're gonna do something? I'm sorry, Lizzie. Okay, copy. Search continues. So these guys right here, they're SWAT or are they Metro or are they tactical? As a division, right? Okay. Right. Right. Metro. So if I just say that, so if I say these are Metro units here to help in the search. All right. So these probably not the SWAT guys, or they might be SWAT guys, but they're not SWAT right now. Right. Yeah, that would be us. All right. It's lemon pepper. Is it? Is it that bad? I'll try to refrain. I'll try and refrain. Oh man. Oh, D, thank you. No, I kind of like it because I'm so used to where we're at. And this way, like right here, this, you know, we got the little hole. That's perfect, and I can be blah blah blah. Search continues. One suspect in custody. Weapon in custody. This is the area they're searching, and then I can end it like over here, so you got something to look at. Oh, we're live. We're not live. They're doing Peter first. We're next. Standing by. We will. Well, the latest is that they have one suspect in custody, the weapon in custody as well, but they are still searching for possibly 2 other people that were involved in this shooting of that officer. You can see that 7th Street. Those are Metro officers from LAPD arriving here on scene. They're going to start a large search out here. K9 units are here as well, the helicopter above. But the good news is one person already in custody. That weapon also has been secured, and that officer in stable condition at USC Medical Center. Live in Sky 2 over the Westlake District. I'm Stu Mandel. Back to you two in the studio. I think Chester was just hitting me up also, basically saying the same thing, that Metro is SWAT. I just saw it pop up. Oh, Courtney, I already went through a bag of Ricola. Ricola, all gone. That's probably what you're smelling, Brennan. Yeah. Yeah, Ricola. I see what you did there. Very clever. Very clever. Yep. Oh my gosh. You're doing that on purpose, aren't you? Usually Lizzie's like, Stu, just go home. But now she hears that I'm in pain and she's like, you gotta stay. Holy goat. Holy goat. Joel, I appreciate the love. We've been talking about this all evening. It's going to probably be whiskey. Whiskey. Oh, Joe follows me. No minty breath anymore. Jenny's from Canada. They don't have colds in Canada, as I hear it. Canadians, they don't get sick. What? Oh, it's Mega Millions. Oh, my hot toddy's going to be asleep by the time I get home. She's usually really grumpy if I try to wake her up. Oh, that's not what you guys are talking about? All right, sorry. You got it. Yeah, what is a medicine ball at Starbucks? You ever heard of medicine ball at Starbucks? From Starbucks? Does it work? What is just pure caffeine? Ah, Danny's funny. Oh, okay. Redondo? No, I can't afford Redondo. I live up in the Antelope Valley. Are you kidding me? I don't even think they let me drive in Redondo. They check my ID at the border. Yep. Oh, the UK. I was told the BBC likes me. I like the BBC. Even after they got rid of Jeremy and them. Nick, you know what? I'm kind of sort of with you, brother. I already mentioned it. You know, everybody's talking about my cold. The officer is in stable condition. It is a very serious situation. We just have a lot of time in between our hits. We do have one person in custody, so it is a serious situation. I am touched, though, by all the love over my cold. I mean that. I thank you guys. Yes, Lizzie. Sure, we can keep this shot up. It's pretty well lit, and it's not going to change. Tell me when. To the left. Perfect. Okay. Patrick, I'm sorry. I'm running the camera, doing other things. I kind of saw out of the corner of my eye you saying something about that officer. Yes, our prayers are with her. She's in stable condition. You are correct. Don't get me wrong. I do appreciate all the love, though, for my cold. This is a serious story. I mentioned it before you got here. Before you got here. Not saying that you're Johnny-come-lately, but before you got here, we brought that up. And there we go. I'm just saying that we know, and you are correct. If she was here to talk to us or be with us, we'd be got all kinds of questions for her, and we'd be very concerned about her. She's a taskmaster. I'm telling you, man. Copy. Did it work? Danny. Danny, for the BBC. Oh gosh, you got to turn that down. For the BBC, what basically happened here was an ambush-style attack on an LAPD law enforcement officer. A female officer was shot in the leg. She's in stable condition at USC Medical Center. Happened out here in the Westlake District. Right now, they have one person in custody, the weapon in custody as well, but they are searching for possibly two accomplices that were involved in this shooting. Large perimeter set up out here, very large perimeter. LAPD's got a number of tactical officers from Metro out here, along with the K9 unit, and they are starting a search. You got the helicopter above, but that officer, stable condition, female officer shot in the leg. That's what's going on, guys. Beatrice, you know we are very serious about this stuff, and we got much love for all our law enforcement, all the Leos out here, and we're not talking about the astrological signs. I know, Jenny. I blush every time I see that. Which, and I don't see it that often. I hear it though. I don't see it. We're working while the show is on. Ambush style. Yep, that's right. That's what they're calling it. What it turns out to be in the end, that's all farther down the line. But in the beginning, it came out as an ambush style type of attack. So. Those details, I don't know. That's where it comes out to. I don't know, but that's what they're calling it, and after the investigation, we might get some more information on that. Lori, that's Brennan's deal. He's not going to let us run out of gas, and he's probably wishing that I would run out of gas. You got something going on, Brennan? You look very serious all of a sudden. Who that? Oh, there he is, way down low. Oh, they're switching out LAPD? Thank you, Brett. Yeah, everybody's talking about how cold it is. My buddy lives out in Oklahoma. He said it was 15 degrees out there. It was 85 out here today. Just something to think about. Jonas, I have no idea what those guys are doing over there. I try not to think about what anybody else is doing. I just try to be the best CBS can be, you know. You're right, Caitlin. Oh, thank you, D. Justin. It was nice in Palmdale today. Yeah, perimeters, this is what's going on right now. Like when we first got here, it was a very active scene, very fluid. We had the officers, we had the fire department, we had that officer being brushed into an ambulance and then, stabilized before they took off. And then we had, of course, we followed her to the to the USC Medical Center. There was a lot to see. There was a lot of activity. Now that all's kind of like settled down, they've got that one person in custody, and now it's a perimeter. And perimeters, you know, maybe they're not as exciting. It is a lot of police work going on down there, and this is the stuff that these guys, men and women for LAPD and all law enforcement, they have to do, and this is a serious business. You know, I'm not saying it's not fun to watch, but it is pretty much what you'd call a static situation. We've got officers, we got a perimeter set up. They are going to start doing searches. LAPD and most law enforcement usually don't appreciate us showing where the officers are and giving away tactical positions, so we really can't watch their search, and that's one of the reasons why when we have this picture up, we're kind of talking about other things while we're keeping an eye on it. If something should break, if there should be another suspect being taken into custody, we are listening. We got the scanner up. I got Brennan working, talking to the LAPD helicopters officers that are down there, and if something does break and there is quick movement, we're here, we'll cover it. But for the most part right now, it's a static situation. It's a large perimeter. They have one person in custody. They have the weapon in custody, as we understand it. So that's you know, pretty much the big chunk of this story has already happened. It is pretty much over, as it would be. So right now we still have a helicopter overhead. They're still searching. They've got a lot of homes down there, a lot of innocent people, a lot of people down there that are not involved in anything like this, and they are, you know, I'm doing the air quotes, lockdown type of situation. Probably a lot of them just going to bed, going to sleep. Gosh only knows what they have to do tomorrow, but right now it's not that, you know, exciting, and we can watch and follow, and that's and for many reasons, one of them being that we don't want to give away tactical positions just in case there is something going on and there is some more foul play out there. I don't think there is, personally. I think they have the shooter in custody, and if there were other people with him, they probably will be caught later on, if not today, soon enough. Right now, though, it is a perimeter, and they have a large area, and that's one of the reasons why we're keeping an eye on it. And, you know, I love the fact that you guys are talking about my cold and are concerned, and other people that are joining the conversation. This is not a slight on what's going on. It's just that right now we're over a static situation, and we're all kind of sitting here watching the same scene together. Oh, really? I'm going to keep that to myself right now. Robitussin. I'm a big Vicks. Pretty sure it's Vicks. What's the Dayquil? No, Dayquil. Dayquil, NyQuil. Yeah, I'm big on that. Jen, I'll say hi to you. Hi, Jen. You're welcome, Heidi. I just kind of put that out there because there has been a couple of comments on here, and I don't want anybody to think that we're not taking this serious. This is a very serious situation. It's just that most of the danger has passed. The officer, yes, she's injured, and it's probably something that it's going to affect her for the rest of her life. Hopefully it won't, but it's, you know, I mean, I know if I was shot, I'd know about it for the rest of my life. So it is a serious situation. Right now, though, it's more static what we're looking at. SWAT, I do not think they have SWAT here. They have Metro units here. I was trying to get up a... Chester Brown was also getting a hold of me on a private message, and my pilot this evening, Brennan, has a lot of family that are law enforcement. So we were discussing that earlier on. These are SWAT. These are not SWAT guys, but these are Metro officers for sure. Picture in the tees. You like this one, or you want to go to the flashy one? Morbid. Dan, if you're 3,000 miles away, I don't know if you're in New York or Florida, but hey. Oh, I love Alka-Seltzer cold medicine. I should try that on my way home. I need stuff to sleep, though. Metro officers are especially trained officers for LAPD. Copy. Sorry, man, I couldn't hold it. Oh. All right. Oh, cool. I'll call for it. I will. And that'll eat up some of my time. I appreciate it. Thank you, Jason. We try to be as real as we can. It is real stuff, and that's, you know. Colin, this hasn't not even been going on for 30 minutes yet. You must have something else going on. I'm reading all these remedies. There's some of these things I can't even, well, the black elderberry I can read. Well, they're working off of witnesses and reports from the officers, and that's the reason why they believe that there may have been three people involved in the shooting. I don't think there were three shooters. I think there was probably one shooter with accompanied by other people, and then they're looking for those other people right now. 30 away to pictures, thank you. I know, I'm sorry too. One five. Well, Rick, the search is still continuing for two accomplices that they're believed involved in this shooting. Earlier, when Sky 2 first arrived, we actually had shots of the ambulance leaving this scene with that officer, a female officer that was shot in the leg earlier this evening. Now, that shooting happened actually at the corner of Hartford and Linwood. Now, they have one suspect in custody. They have a weapon in custody as well. LAPD out here in force. They've got this area locked down, several blocks. Metro units or officers from the Metro Division of LAPD are here, along with K9 and also a command post. They're doing a search. They believe that there may be two more people involved that they want to talk to. Live in Sky 2 over the Westlake area, I'm Stu Mandel. Back to you two in the studio. Oh yeah, see you guys next year. I believe we are good. Let me make sure. 9 Hotel to the assignment desk on 1. Sorry, on 1. Copy all. And everybody watching, that's beautiful downtown. I'm very shocked because my pilot is flying like a pilot and I love it. We're actually heading away from downtown. There's the skid, there's the bottom of the helicopter. Anybody watching, thank you for all the love. I will get some rest. We'll see you guys next year. I got a whole year to get rid of this cold. Can you beat that? And anyways, the officer, the last words we heard, stable condition, shot in the leg, and one suspect